Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect 184.
What is up, everyone?
Woo!
Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Friday Junior.
Good to see everyone.
Yeah, we're rocking with
these fine people.
Yeah, we're rocking with 40 people in here already.
All right.
Cool.
Bishop. I got Bishop as number one.
What's up, Bishop?
Oh, crap. It's Quagmire. I don't want him knowing about this. He's always trying to horn in on our plans.
Hey, Philip.
Hello, Philip.
How you doing, Philip?
How you doing, my friend?
And then we got Phil Bearden on a budget.
What's up, Phil?
Because is in early tonight. Hey.
What's up, Because?
Hey. With that root beer set.
Bob and Terry.
What's up, Bob and Terry?
The dude abides.
Hey, Jeff Harmon.
How you doing, Jeff?
What's up, Jeff?
Hey, John Fox.
How you doing, John?
What's up, Fox? That's a long one, Scott.
Yeah, it is.
Nope. Emotional damage.
Hey, Becky.
How you doing, honey?
Hello, Becky.
Miss-
Hello, Becky.
What's up, Becky?
Hey, 3D.
How you doing, 3D?
3D, what's up?
Hey, we got
Got him.
John and his chickens in. Hey, John.
Yeah, hello, John.
What's up, John?
Been a while. Good to see you. We got Dave, born bearded.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, Baker.
Baker, what's up?
Tuning in quickly.
Have a good night at work.
What did he say?
Frankie J.
What's up,
No
Frankie J?
way.
Hey, babysitter Jess.
How you doing?
What's up, Jessica?
You what?
Hey, Mrs. Sofa.
What's up, Sofa?
Baker might go live after work tonight to
Cool.
test his internet. Hey, Mike, PGZ.
Hello?
What's up, Mike?
Like you're somebody new.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, Romy. Good to see
You
you.
doing, Romy?
What's up, Romy?
Hello.
Thought maybe that was sign language I didn't know.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Jay.
JB.
JB, what's up?
Hey, Ronnie.
How you
What's up,
doing,
Ronnie?
Ronnie?
Tim, Guns and Beards. Hey, Tim.
What's up, Tim?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Michael. See
What's up,
ya.
Michael West?
Hello, neighbor.
There's Smokey. 20 Spray Ray.
Smokey, what's up, Ray?
Toll Booth Willie. Good to see
Doing
you.
Willie?
What's up, Willie?
Excellent.
Hey, Amber.
What's up, brother Amber?
neighbor.
Big Red. Hey, Big Red.
Hey,
What's up,
Big
Big
Red.
Red?
Welcome.
Hey, Santa Tom.
How you doing?
Santa, what's up?
There's Small Town Jim. Hey, Jim. Good to see
Jim?
you.
What's up, Jim?
I'm your huckleberry.
There's Sofa. Good to see
The other
you.
couch.
Randy R. Hey, Randy.
Welcome.
Hey, Chris.
How you doing, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Say hello to my little friend.
Sean Gold.
You doing,
Good to see
Sean?
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Pud.
How
Good
you
to see
doing?
you.
Let's do it.
Hey, Sean.
You doing, Sean?
8-bit. What's up?
Long time no see.
Jay Spears.
Thanks for listening.
What's up, Jay Spears?
How the hell are you?
There's Sarge. Hey,
How
Sarge.
you doing, Sarge?
What's up, Sarge?
You're okay in my book.
Hmm. That's possible because there's nothing good on the news anyway anymore. Hey, Ken. Good to see you.
How you doing, Ken?
Put that cookie down now!
Hey, Miles.
How you doing, Miles?
What's up, Double Deuce?
Hey, Collie Creek. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but they want a trip to San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's
Oh, boy.
awesome.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
That's actually hard to go to.
Yeah,
You have to win a lottery just to get tickets.
Mm.
yeah. I bet you that's going to be a crowd.
Hey, Mixed
How you
Breed.
doing?
What's up, Mixed Breed?
Chrissy. Hey, Chris.
How you doing?
What's up, CC?
All right.
Hey, Jay Summers.
What's up,
How
Justin?
you doing?
There he is. Hey, Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Hey.
Welcome to America, baby.
Hey, Chief.
What's up, Chief?
Of the Spartan. Who's the Spartan?
Is it Brandon? I don't know.
Oh, and I'm caught up.
Whoa. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everyone. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
I don't think we have any competition this week.
Probably not, but we didn't seem to do too bad when we did have it. So
What's up, Robert?
Hey,
Allen?
Robert.
welcome.
Speaking of competition,
Oh yeah.
I recently won the best full beard of Laramie County Fair.
Now is that your county?
That's my county. That's what
Okay.
the county of Cheyenne. And
I like the
also
logo.
won Best in Show. Look at
That's
that thing.
pretty impressive for. That's a county fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive trophy for a county fair.
it is. It is. And it's their first time having it.
Mm.
There was about 20 of us, I think, competing. And yeah, it was pretty
It's
cool. Yeah.
So speaking of,
Hey, Dynamite. Thanks, Dynamite.
thanks, Dynamite.
Thanks, Tyler.
All right.
Hey, Cowboy up.
What's up, Cowboy?
Oh, the
Appreciate
babies.
that, Foxy.
Oh, okay.
The baby Spartan.
I got it.
John Fox says we never have competition. Appreciate that.
So speaking of a competition, I am in charge of putting on a competition
Ooh,
here in Wisconsin. It's not going to be till next year, but we're in the planning stages now,
nice.
so should be interesting. It has some haunted. If you're interested in paranormal investigations or stuff, this might be up your road. But we're thinking probably late May, early June next year.
Cool.
Thanks, Ken.
Cool. Thanks.
Oh,
Appreciate
nice. You got a shirt. That's awesome.
That is awesome. And thanks for the super chat, by the way.
All right, all right, all right.
Hey, Melissa.
You're welcome. It was a fun show last week. I tried to catch what I could of your show tonight. Thursday are always hit and miss for me. Well, yes and no. It's going to be put on to sponsor our 501c charity, the Wisconsin Bearded Brothers, for children and families at Christmas time. But yes, it's our chapter putting it on, but the proceeds are going to our 501c, which isn't a Renegade charity technically. It was created before we were a Renegade. And there's a lot more. If it was a Renegade charity, there's a lot more red tape that goes behind that. So we keep them separate. But yes, it will be put on by our chapter, and any companies that would be interested in sponsoring, we're more than welcome to let you join.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Jay?
There is another Renegade beard competition going on in Alabama at the beginning of May of next year. And that one looks pretty interesting as well. And me and Becky were talking, we might go down to that one.
Ooh.
Because then I can make a side trip to Louisiana.
Yeah.
For or after that. So.
What's up, Joseph?
Thanks for joining us. Just thinking we had another announcement, but I guess not. Unless anybody else has anything.
Nope.
Bring our guest on. I think many of you know who he is. He's doing some great stuff. Has some new stuff coming out, or it came out already. But invite him to the show.
What is up, everybody?
Sean.
Thank you for having me on. So I've had this on my calendar for, I don't know who messages from your account, Scott, maybe. Yeah.
Me normally.
And you probably messaged me months and months and months ago, and I put it on my calendar. And then you messaged me 2 days ago, hey, I'll forget Thursday night. And I'm like, forgot to invite my wife to the invite, and like football practice started and we have soccer scrimmages. Our son made the high school team again. So I was like, hey, we got to stream 9 o'clock, but I'm not running. I'm just showing up. So, I was like, but we're going to be there. It's been on the calendar for a while. So appreciate you guys having me on again. It's been 78 episodes since the last time I was on.
Oh, okay.
So episode 106 was the last time we were on. So round 2. So I appreciate you guys having me back.
Oh, wow. The pleasure's all ours. You're doing some great stuff. I'm amazed at everything you guys come up with. And just every time you think you're like, what else can he make? He
Yeah,
finds another thing to come up with.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of unique scent profiles. I don't try to put out a ton of stuff. And I always end up doing a lot, but we don't do a scent of the month, even though we're bringing back, we have our private Facebook group and we voted. I had everybody vote what scents that we retired would you like to see come back, and everybody voted. And I took like the top 4 or 5 and then added 8 back because I love that one. It's our all natural essential oil blend, like a orange creamsicle. And I have been getting a ton of messages from people that just picked it up because it just came out on Monday last week. And wanted that. So we're doing a lot. I did 2 cents last month, the return of 2 cents last month with a parfum, so a new parfum with them. 2 this month, plus 2 body washes and our all new face serum that we launched, which was probably 6 or 8 months in development on that face serum. So it's a true face serum, not a beard oil, for men's grooming. So it's super light, super hydrating, absorbs really, really fast, and it's got some really unique ingredients in it that you're not going to find in a beard oil. It's specifically for the skin. So
will it work for the ladies as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, if we package this in a premium, if we had this in a premium line, so it's $30 for 1 ounce bottle. If we did a premium women's line of this, it most likely would retail between $60 and $90 because women just pay more for this stuff. I'm
not because they want to.
Not because they want to, because that's just the market,
right?
Of like, women's beauty line. So absolutely would work for women. So
I just wanted to. I knew that probably would be a question.
Look at that. This guy bought it at Worlds.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah. So that was one we brought back last month, Blue Devil. So that one wasn't originally, if you guys remember, that came out. That was the third scent I had ever done. Back in 2021, when we officially rebranded as 8-Bit, we launched in February with
4 years already.
Hero Maiden and Hero of Time, and then that one was I think that it was a collab with he's not around anymore. I talk to him all the time. I'm drawing a blank now.
I can picture him.
Right. I have a hat. I have one of his hats hanging up. I just can't see it. But it was a collab. He loved Sonic. He loved Sonic the Hedgehog and was a Sonic fan. And we did a collaboration, a tropical leather. It was a tropical leather scent. And most of the collabs I do I'll do 20 to 25 variations of a scent. And with that one, and we dialed that one in, and people loved it and got it back. You don't really, like, when I say we have a lot of unique scents, we do a lot of stuff like that. That's very unique, like a tropical leather scent. You don't really see that. And it was from the get-go, right? We started doing that from the get-go. So maybe not so mainline scents, but Orca was another one that I came up with. Our Jaws theme that we launched in 2023, maybe 2022. It was a summer scent. We launched it when we were doing launches. Also, I would do 3D prints with each launch for the first couple years. And so Blue Devil had like a stand you could put it on, and I made the label, make it look like, Sonic was running and there was a cloud of smoke and there was a ring in front of him was the stand of the 3D print. And then Jaws was actually a color changing shark head. So the shark head looked like it was swallowing the bottle, which the orca was the boat in the movie.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. So Josh, Bearded Blonde, good friend of ours, was doing a ton of 3D printing for us. So we've since slowed down that aspect. It's just, some things you can't hold on to too much. I think the last one we did, Brewer, was when we launched our Classic Essential line Pac-Man themed, and we did these coasters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
So, which is really cool. So, but yeah, Orca is a great one. I'm working on that. So our original supplier has been out of stock for months and months and months, and I do everything. So trying to find a new hat supplier. I really like patches on the hat. So these are all embroidered, which they do. Like this is a local company 20 minutes away from me, do an amazing job with the stitching on these. But they just don't have any of the styles that I like. So it was trying to find, a different supplier, a new supplier and it just takes time, right? Hats aren't like a huge seller for most companies unless you're an apparel company. So it's just kind of one of those, a lot of work, and you're probably not going to sell a ton of them kind of deal. And I have a lot of other work to do,
Right.
stuff that I need to keep in stock. So, I've got a buddy though or I've got another entrepreneur who kind of put me on a different route. He's actually in apparel, so I've been chatting with him about suppliers and stuff, and trying to keep the cost down also, because these companies making these hats want to charge between $18 and $23 my cost.
Mm-hmm.
That means like you almost have to go to $30 retail,
right?
And not allow discounts just in case you can do things. And I really wanted to keep it, around 25 or lower. So it's about finding that balance of quality plus good price for the consumer. So, excuse me. But yeah, we had a lot of fun stuff. So a lot of stuff coming out. Last month was Blue Devil and Orca, new label. I have an artist doing new artwork on all those. So that was the artwork for Blue Devil.
Yeah.
I added the rings in the background of that one. And then Orca label there. We had a Soul Survivor. This is a collab with a huge gaming channel, Topher A, 100,000 subs. He's out in California, so we did a Fallout Soul Survivor. This is just a very clean, earthy scent, very light, almost like the smell you get when it's about to rain. And we actually launched this in beard wash, beard conditioner, and face wash. It was the first time we kind of took one of our limiteds and launched it across our brand.
How did that collab develop?
What's that?
How did that collab develop?
Just chatting with him. I followed him and messaging him, and we chat several times a week now. In stream, both huge gaming nerds. He has a whole dedicated channel for it. He goes live 4 nights a week gaming with his wife. Is on there, Mel, and he only works. He's very select on the brands that he works with. He's turned down. He really only works with like 2 or 3 brands, and we're one of them, which is really cool. So, but just a great guy. Chatted on the phone, and actually runs a Kubota dealership out in California, which is interesting. So full-time job, and then still does all this gaming, and they go to all the conventions and stuff. Topher A is the name of the channel. So TOFER, I think it's .A. On YouTube, I think Twitch. He streams on Twitch and Instagram and all that stuff. So great guy, great family, good, phenomenal dad. I think we're about the same age, mid 40s. So grew up with a lot of the same stuff and a lot of the same interests. So. Yeah.
Someone was asking earlier if Soul Survivor was still in stock.
Yeah, I can make it. I don't know. The thing is, so just recently, my oldest son started helping August 1st, packing orders, and excuse me. kind of helping writing the notes and packing orders because we put a personalized note on every order. Yeah, it's still in stock. Yep, I still have plenty.
I thought
like
so.
I don't have physically any on the shelf. I have to make them, but I have the inventory listed on the website of what I can do when orders come in. So I know I've been making a lot of those the last couple weeks, kind of on demand, like butters, wash, conditioner, all that stuff's made up because that takes time. The oil and the parfums I can kind of put together as needed, but we still have parfums. The only thing that we sold out of was the oil, but it's still listed as in stock on the website. So it's a great one. And you get that sticker too. These are the stickers that come with it. So based on Fallout, which is a game that I stream pretty frequently, or did last year, and still kind of do. Not with the kids. The kids, we do gaming streams with the kids during the summer, but the summer's just been crazy for us. So I'm sure for you guys too.
Your website said you had 24 of them left.
Okay. There's more than that. I think maybe of the oil, Soul Survivor oil, I think I have 90 listed on my end. So,
okay.
Yeah. Soon, Chris, soon. That's something that I got working. I got something in the works for that.
What's up, President?
Long time. This dude, Chris, takes a vacation every year to go visit family in the middle of the summer. And he visits, I don't know if it's his grandmother or aunt. They don't have air conditioning, and I think they're up in Maine. And it's like 90 degrees, 95 degrees, and everybody just has fans blowing on them because it's so hot.
Oh, yeah. I know how that goes. Just need a trip to Kentucky. At probably the hottest time of the summer.
Yeah. It was brutal there it's cooled off now, and I know it's going to get hot again because it's August, but and it was 90, 95 for a couple weeks straight here in Ohio. It was
like 104 most of the time.
Oh, wow. Wow.
4th of July weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it went from like rain to extreme heat.
No, 4th of July was Pittsburgh.
It was hot then too.
Yeah, the 24th of July.
You guys were at Worlds, weren't you, in Pittsburgh there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some of our good buddies, the Beard Coalition wholesaler set up a table there. I think
it was so cool to see them.
Yeah, Brewer, I think you sent me something.
Yeah.
The video. They had a bunch of stuff, and they were I made up a lot of orca for them. They really wanted to take it, and I overnighted them a package to just make sure they got there on time because it wasn't releasing until the Monday, and they were leaving like Thursday or something. I sent them a couple parfums too, just as extra, And I asked them how they sold, and they said, "We kept both of them." What do you mean? We're not selling them. Okay. Well, yours, I sent them to you for free. Free is just as a thank you, included in the package because they had ordered so much. So.
Yeah, I think they sold all the orca while they were there.
Yeah, he said that within a few hours, orca was already gone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal scent.
That's so cool because you were there, but you weren't really there.
Yeah. Yep. It worked out great. They're great dudes too. So.
Yeah. They are. We've had them on the show before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you ever did our 5 questions.
I think so.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Just thought I'd check to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Big Stu. Yeah, they ordered more oil. Oil just sells better, probably for most companies. Oil you'll sell 3 to 1 over butters and balms and stuff like that. Just gets used more on the daily, where some people just use butter every other day or a balm or something. So they didn't order as many butters, but they did stock up on the oils. But I have stock now, and we have because we're bringing all these back, and I'm bringing 2 a month, I don't like to just hammer our customers in price. So this whole summer, I have a super retro summer discount code, and it's 25% off
Oh, wow.
our beard care. So, so you get to at least get the 25% off deal too. So
Very cool.
but yeah, that'll work as a good one for sure. You usually do the 5 questions towards the end though, don't you?
No, normally right in the beginning.
Oh, do you?
Yep, that's our icebreaker.
Okay. I can't remember. It's been so long, and honestly,
Well,
with 3 kids, 2 in high school, 1 in middle school, our schedule is just like, if I barely get to go live and stream, so like trying to catch other shows is almost impossible to do. So
the one question that everyone will want to know the answer to is, what was your favorite toy as a kid? What was that one toy that you always played with?
it's a tough one because I had 5 brothers, so we shared a ton of stuff. But toy that we were very fortunate to get, that we played the heck out of. There was actually a couple. So I will name 2 because I feel like if you wanted to play with one growing up, and your brother was, then you had to play with the other one. But we were fortunate enough to get almost the whole, like we had Optimus Prime growing up, and we had Soundwave and Starscream and Bumblebee, like we had Megatron. Like we were blessed, and I'm not sure how we got all these Hasbro toys because they were probably expensive, but you have 6 boys growing up. So we, played the heck out of Transformers. And then we don't know where they all went. Nobody has them. Which is just a shame. And the other thing we played the heck out of was we were fortunate enough to have a ton of He-Man figures and Skeletor, and we had Castle Grayskull. So those are the 2 probably like toys that we played the most of inside the house. I mean, we do other things too, We had a million army figures we'd set up on each sides, and then we'd roll a ball like across the room.
Right.
As like the bomb, and whatever it knocked over, those people were dead. Everybody had a couple of stuff. So, but yeah, that was probably Transformers and He-Man were probably the biggest things that we played with, and some of our favorites.
Yeah, we've gotten a He-Man a lot lately. Even got a She-Ra last week.
Oh yeah. Nice. I made my kids, they redid the animated series for He-Man. What's up, Mark? They redid the animated series for He-Man. They did one season. I was hoping they'd do more, and they were more like teenagers on Netflix, and I made all the kids watch it. It was a great show. It was a good show. It was a good show, even with Orko and everybody. So it was good.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, I would say like an original Nintendo, but that's not really a toy, right?
Right.
I don't know.
I wouldn't consider that like an action figure toy, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Like we all fought over the Nintendo playing that, and I still have it. I still have our original Nintendo that we grew up with.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That's actually the second one we had because the first one we played so much it broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still play it?
So no, it's hooked up, but I need to replace the pins in it. I have the replacement parts to take it apart and fix it. So I have 2 original Nintendos now because I bought one to repair, and I repaired that one, and then our original one I have to still repair. But we have a Nintendo Switch, and you can play a lot of the old games on the Switch.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just when I stream with the kids, we stream on the Switch and play like the original Nintendo or Super Nintendo 64s on there. They don't have all the games, but they have a good amount of them. So
You don't have to blow on that one to get it turned on.
no, it's a little more stable to stream with too.
Yeah, sure. I saw someone on TikTok the other day that was playing Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah,
They were just playing that game on there.
yeah,
It was probably a Switch, but
yeah. We had a Tecmo Bowl release that people really loved. It was a leather set also.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's a good one. I wish I could have sent you guys this new body wash before the stream, but
Stu, that is horrible. His mom gave away all his Star Wars and GI Joe. Holy cow!
I'm so distraught.
That is abuse.
Well, hopefully they went to someone who put them to use.
Right. Wow.
I feel like that's the story of everything. Like we used to have a million Hot Wheels, right?
Mhm.
And we'd have tracks all over the house, and we'd whip each other with a track.
Yeah.
Like we would take that stuff and just have battles and leave scars on each other, whipping each other in the back and on the back legs.
That's all I have left.
No way.
That's all I have left.
But
my kids played with all my Star Wars. Like
that's
good. You know.
And we used to just have this big tub that was like, it looked like a basketball with a lid, giant bin. And like all the toys ended up in there. And then one day that bin was just gone out of our house. Like when we were all in like, middle school, high school. And I think my mom had donated all of our toys. So. But at that point, you're so busy in other things in life. It's like, okay. Like, really cool to still have. And now it's like, man, I really wish we would have kept all that stuff. So, so my wife is like trying to throw stuff away for our boys. And I'm like, no, you're keeping that. You're keeping that. Like, we have like a storage bin full of stuff. Like, we're not throwing any of these things away. These big Batman, like, figurine, like these tall Batman layers and stuff like that. Like we have all that stuff over there still. We have probably 1,000 Hot Wheels. No, it's like the neighbor
Sid.
It's like Andy's neighbor from Toy Story.
Sid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, we actually have one of those mini Nintendos.
Yeah.
I play Tecmo Bowl on there sometimes.
Does that work pretty good?
Not too bad. Some of the cords are a little on the short side, but it works.
Yeah.
Is it the original Tecmo with like Bo Jackson?
Yeah.
That was like the best player on there. I love Bo Jackson.
Did you guys ever play John Elway's quarterback?
Oh yeah.
With the little cheat guy over the middle that could like run circles.
Yeah, there was like a code that you could put in it, and he would just run super fast. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a certain play you called, and then you threw it to him.
Okay,
that's right over the middle.
And yeah, that was like 6th, 7th grade for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was like one of the original Nintendo video games, I think.
Yeah, So our grandfather bought us, again, 6 boys, and I'm sure he asked our dad what we wanted. But I remember one Christmas at his house, like opening up the Nintendo, and he got each one of us a game too. Like we had 6 games and like this freaking Nintendo, and
wow,
it was, it wasn't Christmas morning, but it was like the day after, and it was awesome.
Jeez, who gets to play first?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
the ultimate waiting game, right? That taught you a lot of patience, and it taught you how to get really good really fast. Because if you die, you're out, right? So,
Double Dribble was another favorite of mine.
Yeah, I did play a lot of that.
The half-court shots and
Yeah. We played a lot of like so we had Bases Loaded 2.
Oh yeah.
We had that. That was a lot of fun. Bases Loaded 1 was not so good, but 2 they did a good job with. So I think me and my brother Chris played the heck out of all the 2-player games. So we were like Double Dragon, Contra. And we did our Contra release. I actually did a live stream on our channel and had him on our channel, which is really cool. Just talking about like growing up and that kind of stuff. The Turtles game Back in Time or whatever, like the arcade style one. So played that. It was a lot of fun. Like
How about some of the worst ones, like Rambo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skateboard one. The RC car race. The RC car races were
Pro
actually
Am was
cool.
really good. Yeah, RC Pro Am.
Yeah, that was fun.
One.
That was chaotic. I was talking to somebody. We were streaming on our channel or talking to somebody.
8-bit cannabis.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm not.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
not aware. The caveman games. You guys remember that? Have you guys ever played that caveman games?
No.
Sounds
From the
familiar.
NES. It was this game. You just think about it. Caveman games. So it was like the caveman Olympics. Is basically the theme of it. So like
It's like carrying a rock.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they had like wrestling on like a rock that teetered and you would just fall off the rock.
Oh,
Like you could throw your opponent off the rock.
yeah.
They had the javelin throw. The javelin throw or the distance throw. They had their caveman wife and they had them they had them by the hair and then you would spin around in a circle and spin them around and then you would throw your wife across the screen.
Nice.
Super far distance. And then she would
Get
bounce
away
on
with
her
that
butt
nowadays.
a couple times. They had the like the 100-meter dash was a running race, like button smashing, and like the loser, like there was no finish line. But there was a cheetah chasing you. So if you weren't the fastest, that's how you lost. Like there was only one winner. It was really cool. It was a pretty funny game to play.
I bet you can't find that on the Switch.
No. Oh, Chris, the joke.
Sure you can.
Chris is always coming in our streams and tossing jokes around. My kids love it. I don't tell a lot of dad jokes in our family. My wife actually tells the dad jokes.
Oh.
Her dad tells them, like her dad. So she grew up with all sisters. So there's 4 girls in her family. So her dad told them all dad jokes. So now she has carried on the tradition, telling our kids dad jokes. And I just shake my head a lot of times.
Right.
They're fun, corny jokes.
Well, the Bearded Respect actually started on dad jokes.
Yeah, that's right.
Our first few shows that's all it was dad jokes.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Someone suggested it and we just started with it.
Chris, yeah, we had Mega Man 2 was the Mega Man that we played a ton of. That's one of the reasons when we always theme our summers. So for 2 summers, it was the Mega Villain summers. So we would release 3 Mega Man villains. And the first summer, we did Bubble Man, Nightman, and Metal Man. And then the next summer, we did Tomahawk, Shadow, and Gemini. But like the OG original release, those were the Mega Man 2 bad guys.
Yeah,
And then 2 years ago, we did Super Sweet Summer. So we re-released a lot of our sweet scents that we did. And then this summer was our super retro, like old retired scents that our customers voted on. Well, thank you. We're almost at 400, I think. So pretty cool. I think we're about 300 this time last year. I just wish I had more time to put into the channel. And I always have a plan like to do more on our channel, but life is just not allowing for that. So
what happens? Yeah, Double Dragon, that was a big one for us.
yeah, we absolutely loved that. Double Dragon and Double Dragon 2. Just awesome games.
And Romeo, if you're not a member of his Facebook group, you should look into that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So Chris, we did Cutman is our barber shop, a powdery barber shop that's coming back at the end of the month. We can tease if you guys want to tease the label. I just got done designing it. So Metal Man and Cut Man are going to be coming back at the end of this month. So this is going to be the new artwork for Cut Man. So that's the original. Yeah, Scott's got the original label. And then I designed that label and made those characters in Illustrator. And then I had an artist do this one. So that'll be Cut Man.
That one's pretty cool.
And then, so he does the image, and then I do all the other parts of the label. And then Metal Man is going to be this one. I don't know if you can see that too well. I think I put my phone in like a weird. Yeah. Let me do this again. Man, night shift mode's off now. So that's Cut Man.
That's pretty cool.
And then that'll be the Metal Man label. So
got a really good camera.
It's a $40 camera that I stream with, Nexigo.
Wow.
It's a 1080p, but most of the time it just streams in 720.
Yeah, that's what I use on my desk at work.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing camera. I was like,
It focused on those pictures like really well.
Yeah, it does. I probably should have more expensive stuff in my setup, but I don't.
It works.
Yeah, I'm not going to stream in 4K or 1080p because the bandwidth is just not going to allow for it a lot of times. But yeah, this is a 1080p. The microphone, I don't use the microphone, but I got a Rodecaster Duo. Obviously a Rode mic, but I used to stream with a Blue mic, those Blue mics for $100, and they were great. Yeah. I just got the kids. So it's going to be dangerous. I just got them a microphone for our gaming streams. So
that's the same one I use.
It could be a problem. We'll see. I like this one, so I have this one. I wanted this one because it can do the XLR and USB. So if my equipment ever dies, it's not going to hold me back. I can just plug this right in to my Mac or whatever, and just stream. Just keep streaming, and it'll work for this. So. But any extra ones are just going to be the XLR ones. They're nice. So
yeah, I've got no complaints.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like. I mean, for the longest time, we just had the $100 thing, and I was just streaming through OBS. Bless you, managing it through, the computer and. And I was like, I'm not going to buy more expensive stuff unless we're going to do this regularly and invest in it. So we finally started doing, and I probably don't even use like the Rodecaster to the maximum that it can go to. But, the setup is interesting. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day. But, I have a Mac Mini, and then an added external drive that's not supposed to technically work with USB 3, but it has a front that I use for my Elgato capture cam when we're gaming stream, dual monitor and stuff like that. But and honestly, this is just the ring light I use. This is just a regular ring light that I have up and soft, a little bit soft mode. I don't have shadow boxes or any other lighting or anything like that. So I'll take this apart and go take pictures of products. So,
yeah. It looks impressive, though.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Get it all to work, and a couple switches. I can switch over pretty easy to different things. So, yeah. I gotta customize these buttons, all the default ones, that come with it.
I don't know. Mine doesn't have all the default ones.
It doesn't.
Got it from Ken Sconson.
Okay. Oh yeah, he probably programmed his a little bit different.
Yeah. I still have some of the sound effects that came with it from
that he put on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I probably need to take more time and go through this and dial it in to where it works for what we do.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
It's like your phone, there can do a million different things. Well, I just needed to call and text and update. So.
Yeah. Well, I think you got a couple questions there, Jason. This being one of them.
Yeah,
so Pink Peach we re-released last summer. So probably not for a while. You might be able, if you join our group, Chris. I'm not sure if you're in our group or not. There's a couple Chris's in there, and maybe you just put an order in yesterday and I shipped it today. I'm not sure if that's the same Chris. But Pink Peach was last summer, so probably not this year. And then Smash Bros. I don't think so. I don't know. We'll have to get a new label for Smash Bros. Redesign. So the first year I do a lot of these limited scents. When we started out, I just did oil only, and then if I brought it back, I added a butter, and now I'm adding a parfum to most of them. But as of this year, but I don't think Peach or Smash Bros will be back this year.
What about
yeah,
a collab? But
oh yeah, look at you, man. You got them. There's a collab with that metal guy, 1983.
Yeah.
Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. That's a very unique one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm wearing tonight.
Let me tell you, that dude wanted it to smell like all bourbon, and I'm like, my brother, we cannot do that because it's hammered bro. It's hammered bro is the one. That one's hammered. Yep. Smash Bros is a different one we did. That was the cherry green apple scent, but hammered bro was a fun one, and a little apple cider. I ended up adding more apple cider because I was like, dude, I cannot just release this smelling like bourbon, scotch, and whiskey. Like, what are we doing? Just spill some in your beard, and you can smell like this beard oil. So I had to tone that back and pull that back on him. But Smash Bros, we only ever released that first year in 2021 and did not come back. It's not been back ever, honestly. And the idea I actually had for Smash Bros that you have all these ideas as an owner and an entrepreneur that you want to do, and you just are at capacity for what you can do, and it just, some things you just cannot bring about the fruition. So Smash Bros, the idea of it was I was going to be a limited release every November, special Black Friday beard oil. And it was literally going to be all of the scents that we created that year smashed into that limited edition beard oil
Wow.
with a label every year. So some scents would dominate the others, but it would literally be like smashed bros, right? It would be everything we released into a beard oil. And then we would start labeling them, 1 or 2, this year, that kind of thing. So it just never. So where's the balm? I zeroed out all the balms today. So I made a fresh batch of balms about a week ago, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the wax inside, same process I always follow, but it's getting it's like crystallizing a little bit on the top, like the wax is like there's something. I use organic triple filtered white beeswax, and it's either that or the mango butter, but the butters are not doing it, and our mango butter's in there. So I zeroed out all the balms and I just got to figure out. It's not, I keep small quantities of balms. I actually thought about just pulling all the balms and not doing balms for a while anyway. But this latest batch, there's just something going on where it's not as smooth as it usually is. So there's something going on with one of the ingredients in it. And I need to figure out what that is. So Chris, we have, I don't think it's the humidity. We have, I just sent like 3 or 4 balms out today and I checked them all and they were fine. But we have, when I started this business, I have an industrial dehumidifier. It was like $1,100. It's in our shop area. So I have an industrial or a commercial dehumidifier, April Air. Yeah, something like that. A big unit that can hook up to 12-inch HVAC ducts, right? That for your returns and stuff like that. So, or not 12-inch, like probably 24-inch HVAC duct. So it's a huge unit, and so it controls the humidity wonderfully in our shop. So I thought maybe humidity it did, but this is just like a week ago and it hasn't been too bad. So I don't know. They didn't set up like that. Like they set up fine, and then all of a sudden I opened them up today and it's just like a weird like crystallization on the top. So we'll have to remake a bunch of them and stuff. So I just zeroed all the balms out.
Yeah, Brood be the one to notice. It's the balm king.
What's that?
He's the balm king.
Yeah. Honestly, I like a good balm. I do balm. I usually do balm about 3 days a week. When my beard gets a little bit longer like this, or even short beard growing it out, I'll hit it with balm a little bit more. I don't wear a lot of butter. I do not wear a lot of butter. I'll do oil and balm if I'm going to do something. And the balm just got funky for some reason. It's not like, it's just like it's like it didn't homogenize correctly or something, even though it's all the same process. So I just don't know what happened. So typically what I do is I make a big batch of unscented, and then I'll siphon off to make individual scents of that, right? So like there's just something with that batch of unscented. When I went to make 100 balms with it, something happened. I don't even know. So I'm not seeing it in the 5 years I've been doing this, like almost beat up like that.
I mean, I have no experience making products like this, but I do think sometimes beeswax can be tricky, right? Like,
it can. And typically with balm, you can just let it sit out and set up at room temperature. And butter's the one that you kind of have to like flash freeze.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or else it gets really gritty. But balm,
I mean, you get like bad beeswax. Like you can get smelly beeswax. You can get like, I don't know. It just seems like it could be changed very easily, being that it's,
Yeah.
created by bees.
Very, very true. And to minimize that, I use a cosmetic grade beeswax, organic cosmetic grade beeswax that's triple filtered, to minimize like impurities and that kind of thing. It's not like it's triple filtered,
raw
filter
beeswax.
impurities. It's still a very beneficial, beeswax, right? So, they got to filter out the little pieces of bee in there, get them out,
Yeah.
So it may be, but you're right. It still could be like a bad. It's still, even through that whole process, it still could be like a bad batch of like wax. And I feel like I was like thinking about it today actually, and I think that it probably is most likely the beeswax because the butters are not doing it, and those have same mango in them. The only addition to the balm that is different than my butters is that wax. So it could be. Yeah, it could be that wax. So, but yeah, I zeroed them all out until I get to the bottom of it. So they might be zero for a while. Yeah, Chris. So you're going to have, there's some butters out there that have wax in them. It just all depends on the hold. And when you're dealing with cosmetic items in the industry, texture is a huge deal, and like workability. So it all depends on how firm of a beeswax you want, like how firm of a balm you want, and ease of use for your customers. So like the butters that probably have wax in them, or I would say those butters don't have more than 5% of beeswax in them, probably more around 2%, just to keep it a little bit more, give it a little more hold and hotter temperatures. Like it'll stay together and not melt. But it just ranges, you're not going to want to go, if you create a balm with 50% beeswax, you're not going to be able to scrape that thing out of the container with your fingernail. You will need to get a hard pick, or you will have to hit it with your blow dryer for a little bit. At that point, it almost becomes like a mustache wax, like a firm mustache wax when you're going up that high. So it's all testing, R&D. I probably made 25 variations of balm, testing out different ingredients, probably just about the same as butter. My oil blend, my original oil blend, I think I made 50 different variations. The second oil blend I did, the classic essential blend, I think I released number 75 of the oil blend. The growth oil blend, might have been 4 or 5 because I knew what I was doing. I used these ingredients before. I knew what I was going for. So that was a little bit shorter. Anytime you're working with a new oil that you're just not familiar with, it takes a little while to tweak the recipe. Like this face serum, jojoba and squalane dominate it. And I'm used to working with both of those. But pomegranate, I was not. And bakuchiol is an extract from the bapchi plant. It's used extensively in Chinese medicine. Was not familiar with this at all. CoQ10, was not familiar with this ingredient at all. And vitamin E, I know you see that in a lot of different blends, but I had never worked with it because we don't need it in our products. With the oils that I chose, they all have a higher concentration of vitamin E, so they all were stable in their natural form. So I had no need to add another stabilizer to it. So it's just research and development, really. You're not only running a business and like you're running a men's grooming line, like you're manufacturing also. Like it's not just like I'm ordering these products from a manufacturer. I design the labels, website, and sell them. I customize the blends, and I actually physically make the products too. Right. So it's a lot, and it's just R&D. When you're going through it, tweaking it here, tweaking it there. The face serum probably went through about 10 or 11 tweaks, just to try to get if pomegranate seed oil, fantastic skin oil. I've never used it before. And I know some people have probably used it in beard oil before, but it is very nutty. It's a very nutty oil. And I use organic whenever possible. If there's an organic option, organic is what I choose. And this one is organic, and it's, nutty. So it was trying to deal with that and work that to the appropriate ratio to where you're putting this on your face, and your face is more sensitive anyway with your skin. So you don't want to overdo it with essential oils. So it's a balance of you don't basically want to rub an acorn on your face and smell like a big nut, right? Or whatever, like, but not overpower that with like the orange and the frankincense that I have in there, the sweet orange and the frankincense. Because there's a balance there with photosensitivity, and a lot of the citrus essential oils are photosensitive. So you just have to be careful with ratios. And I actually took a face serum course from a European manufacturer. They offered it, and I actually took it to understand like what I was doing, especially with the bakuchiol, which again is that one is about $100 for an ounce and a half of it. Super expensive. It's an amazing ingredient. It's an all natural retinol alternative. So people have allergies to retinol, and it's synthetically made. This is an all natural retinol alternative. People have less reactions to it from a sensitivity standpoint. When you have skin, it's amazing, for acne also, and revitalizing the collagen in your skin cells. And then the CoQ10, also another amazing ingredient in there. But they're all like, so the pomegranate, amazing skin oil, squalane, amazing skin oil. Jojoba is a great skin oil, also works great for your beard too. So just a ton of research, and then reaching out to professionals, taking the course, the education that you need to really work with some of these, because like when you start branching out into extracts, like these are extracts from the leaves, like there are very strict percentages that you're allowed to use these in. Otherwise it's going to cause major problems
Poison
for your customers. So to be very, very careful with some of the ingredients.
What are some of the reasons, or reasons why someone would buy a face serum?
So face serum is going to be great for, if you're looking for just one product, you want to keep it simple, you absolutely could use a beard oil, right? To help your skin, because it's a skin oil first and a hair oil second, right? Mm-hmm. But a specific face serum is going to target the collagen and help cell turnover, especially the bakuchiol and the CoQ10. So it's going to be specifically for like the fine lines and aging skin to help kind of revitalize the cell development and the cell growth as it turns over. So those ingredients specifically.
Scott, I thought you were giving us a close up of your face.
No, I was
great.
we were already talking about it. I figured we'll throw it on screen.
So yeah, it's going to help the fine lines. It's going to help collagen turnover, firmness, and elasticity. So it's that bakuchiol is an amazing ingredient. You're going to find it. It's becoming very, very mainstream in a lot of the women's line again. And it's oil soluble, right? So I wanted to keep our blends a little bit more simple. I don't want to say basic, because they're not basic by any means, but simple, meaning you're not trying to make a water-based product, which is a whole new scientific process in lab. Like this is a whole another aspect of products. So you're sticking to more oil or products that dissolve in fats. So fatty dissolvable oils, which bakuchiol extract does, CoQ10 can. Yeah, it's just a phenomenal, phenomenal ingredient. So it's, again, let me read a little. It's plant based, so it's out of the bobchi plant, BABCHI plant. They extract this from the leaves, and it's used in Chinese medicine, and it has been for a long time. And it's more of a natural retinol, right? So retinol can lead to sun sensitivity. If you put some on your face and go out in the sun, you can be allergic, like to the sun if you're using a lot of it. So this is more of a natural retinol. It does not have any of the irritation or that sun sensitivity. So, and then it helps activates the same cellular pathways as retinol. And that's kind of what I was talking about. It's a little bit more scientific. Antioxidant, helps protect the skin from oxidative stress, UV exposure, aging, anti-inflammatory, calms redness and irritation, especially for acne prone or sensitive skin, antibacterial. And the biggest thing is non-photosensitizing, right? So it's, you can go out in the sun with it.
So is it something that you would apply?
Boosts collagen, brightens skin, fights acne. What's that?
Is this something that you would apply like to start your day, or like
yeah? So you could wake up in the morning, and if you wash your face, you could absolutely put it on. I would recommend it more as a nighttime. So after a long day, if you're not showering at night, splashing water in your face, removing some of the dirt and debris or whatever has collected, even blown on your face, and then you would put it on before you go to bed. Absolutely.
Okay.
So I do not put this on and go out to the beach, because this does have sweet orange essential oil, and citrus essential oils can be phototoxic. So if you put it on and you're going out in direct sunlight for hours, you could have an irritation or reaction. With all citrus, cold pressed citrus essential oils, very tough to find steam distilled citrus essential oils. Those are not phototoxic, but almost impossible to find those. So you use this almost like as part of your bedtime routine. And cannot stress this enough, it is not a beard oil. Do not buy this and put it in your beard. It probably would feel a little bit good, but you're wasting the bakuchiol and the CoQ10 that are in there specifically.
So just the beard up, like
yes,
here,
beard up,
around the eyes,
forehead, cheeks. You could put it on your hands if you want to. Also,
underneath the eyes, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Not in the eye. Just be careful around your eye.
All right.
And it's ultra light, and hydrating. I mean, like I'll put this on, and probably within 3 to 5 minutes, it's fully absorbed into my skin. Not oily, not greasy.
Well,
yeah. So it's really cool. My wife uses it every day also. And then I'm making a variation without the bakuchiol and the CoQ10 for my 14-year-old son.
Does it have any?
Because he doesn't need that retinol. He doesn't need that. He
Does
doesn't
it
need
help reverse age?
Yeah, at 14.
Does it have any like reverse aging properties, like getting rid of creases or wrinkles?
Yeah, it can help absolutely with that. With those two ingredients specifically, absolutely. That bakuchiol, like because it boosts the collagen in your skin, it reduces those fine lines and the wrinkles too. So
I'm just asking for these two because they're much older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, you just turned 50. You're not
Yeah.
far behind.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Jason's quite a bit older than me, though.
Yeah, okay.
So, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're. I don't. Maybe we're the first beard men's grooming company to launch a specific face serum. I don't know. I don't look around too much. It's just something that I have an idea. I wanna become more than just beard oil, butter, wash. I want to be a one stop for men's grooming, right? So we did the face serum and we launched our body wash, 10 days ago. We'll have some more stuff coming later this year too. So
the only other one I could think of would be Copper John's.
do they have a face serum?
I'm not sure if it's like a true.
There's so face serum language is kind of like a butter or a balm, right? When you can call it whatever you want. Like people call butters, beard butters, even though they have a higher percentage of balm in them, they'll still call them a butter, right? It's kind of one of those. So you can call something a face serum and it basically be a beard oil, just have all natural oils in it. And there's some companies that do that, not in the men's, not that I've seen in men's grooming, but some in the women's line, they'll call it a skin oil or a face serum. And it'll be just basically you can a bunch of skin oils that you could use for beard oil. I wanted to make something that was a completely different product that included some amazing oils that I love, golden jojoba and squalane. Add in a new oil I've never used, the pomegranate, and then these other extracts that are just amazing for your skin. So,
Yeah, no, his is hair serum actually.
oh, okay. So that's our growth oil. Then that would be considered like our growth oil.
Mm-hmm. So you're probably the first, I would imagine. And you've obviously done
maybe in the men's grooming. I know there's a ton of there's men's specific grooming brands out there, but you can tell you look at a lot of ingredients, they're water based and they start with water and all this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
When you're getting into water based products, water is typically 50 or 70% of the blend.
Yeah.
When you look and when you dive down, if you research formulations,
Right.
water is a majority of
First ingredient.
of those products. And it's should I just splash water on my face instead? So I don't want to go the water based route. I want, these oils that are ultra light, ultra hydrating. So,
and that you're selling it for the price you are is pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Yes. It was probably going to be, honestly, cost wise, this costs 4 to 5 times more than our beard oil to make. And so as I thought about doing $40, and I'm like, I want people to use this product and try this product. And I think it's worth every bit of $40. And maybe if we get, packaging a box for it one day and design, presentation wise, years down the line, maybe that, could go somewhere like that. But I want people to use this and then not be too far of a stretch, right, for them. So, I brought it back down to $30. So, and it works with discounts, I believe. So it'll work with affiliate codes and other sales that we have.
Because you see products along this line that are geared towards women that are upwards.
Yeah.
Almost double that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you recommend daily use of the face serum?
Absolutely. Probably not morning and night. So I would pick a routine and, once a day. Again, nighttime works. And this smell, all my scents pass my wife's sniffer. So they all pass the smell test. when I'm making stuff. So, and she, you know, especially something that she's using, you know, we launched a charcoal face wash in March, in our pinky scent. You know, that's one of the first scents that I love. And I've kind of morphed it into it being in our wash and conditioner and face wash. So this is not pinky scented. I wanted this to be a little different, scent wise. So it's just the sweet orange and frankincense essential oils in here. There's no tea tree or rosemary. You know, I kind of wanted to eliminate, you know, people that would have allergies to stuff, and some people can be allergic to tea tree. So a warped media. I don't know what Keels is or what their blend is. But it, you know, be worth trying out.
Yeah. Not sure about
Yeah, I've had a lot of emails about the face serum actually, and asking about it, and you know, even a gentleman, I was like, you know what? I was like, if you buy it, take weekly pictures, and at the end of 6 or 8 weeks, let's take a look and see what's going on, and you know, I'll compensate you for documenting your journey with it, because you know, it is fairly new to the market, and even, you know, I know with our growth oil, I've listed 20 different studies. I did not have a chance to list any of the studies or research on the ingredients, but I wanted to. So, you know, there'll definitely be hopefully links in the future with some of the studies.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, the Bakuchiol and the CoQ10. So, oh, Donnie, what's that, man? I didn't realize that.
I thought it sounded familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's really cool. It's really cool. We're probably, you know, I initially launched it in the same bottles we use as our beard oil, but I've been, I have some other bottle samples in that I'll probably be changing the bottle a little bit to further distinguish it from like our beard line, right? This is a face, like a true face line. So it'll still be frosted, a frosted glass, but it'll be a little bit different. So
you also came out with body washes recently?
Absolutely. Yeah. Test a lot. I test a lot. So we test a lot of bases of body wash. Found one I absolutely loved. You know, with the unrefined shea butter, amazing. I'm sorry, did I cut you off, Scott? Were you going to talk about it?
No.
You can talk. I've talked.
Oh, you're the expert on this stuff.
You can talk. So we want it all natural. I love aloe vera. So it's aloe vera based, you know, aloe vera juice based. So absolutely love that. I wanted it to be even more amazing for the skin. It does a great job, but I added the avocado and the squalane oil to the actual body wash too, so to help, you know, even more nourish and condition your skin. So, but these are both essential oil blends, so it's all natural. There are no sulfates, parabens, phthalates, you know, or any no synthetically made fragrances in here. It is truly, you know, pinky is our pinky scent in our body wash, you know, now it's in body wash. And then people absolutely loved our growth oil, the smell of our growth oil. It's just a nice, you know, the balance of the peppermint and the cedar wood and the hoe wood and there's tea tree in there, and the balance of all those people absolutely love. So I wanted to throw it in our body wash. I absolutely loved how the label came out too. So the label design I did. So, yeah.
Very cool.
We went to all these black 8-ounce bottles. I used to have the taller 8-ounce bottles with the caps on them, you know, squeeze bottles. But wanted something that was a little bit easier to use, a little bit, you could control a little bit more of what you're getting. And so we went to these pump tops, these black bottles and pump tops, on everything, honestly, because I had to order, 5,000 of them. So, anything we're launching is coming in a black bottle with a black pump top, my man. I'll just trimming the tube to fit the bottle. So, and these are like one pump in a loofah is good for your shower. Like, you do not need 3 pumps. I mean, maybe if you're a bit like I do 1 pump and I'm completely fine. You could do 2, do not do 3. You'll be rinsing suds down the drain for 5 minutes.
So one of these bottles is going to last you quite a long time if
Yeah.
you're only using 1 pump.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And the other bottles, I really did like the beard washes and stuff before, but sometimes those flip top bottles, they just seem to get something plugs them
up, right? Yeah, the conditioner gunks up in them, and then, like, you have to take the top off and rinse it out. You're right, absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
So I think the pump top is actually good for these kind of washes.
Brewer. Right, don't be a 3 pump chump.
No, you're just wasting money at that point.
Yeah, Baker Punch Out's awesome.
So
I just took those off the website. I've had them there since December. It's supposed to be limited edition, and I've just wanted everybody to be able to grab them. But I took Punch Out, Belmont, and Project Shadow off the website.
Okay. I know they were replaced by others, so I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a lot. You make everything, design, label. I mean, I have automated label machine now, and I have pneumatic fillers, so I can, with the compressor, I press a button and it fills, and it's a little bit quicker that way. And now my son's helping a lot of days write the notes and pack orders, so it gives me a little bit more time for manufacturing. So, and he actually filled and weighed all the Soul Survivor beard washes just a few days ago. So
That's pretty cool.
Jumping right in.
So I know the scent is based on the growth wash. It's not gonna make your body hair grow or anything, right?
Hey, no, did you look at the product listing? Look at the product.
Yes, I know. I just hear that question being asked somewhere along the
So
line.
the first line on the product says, "No, this will not turn you into Teen Wolf."
Yeah. I just had to ask.
Yeah. So a lot of the growth oil is the scent, which is nice, and it helps stimulate. It does help stimulate hair growth, but it doesn't have the oils. So the pumpkin seed is very closely related to like a minoxidil. So it doesn't have the pumpkin seed in it that is in a majority of our growth blend.
Yeah.
That helps to stimulate that growth. So, and it doesn't have as much scent wise. So like beard oil and balms and butters with essential oils, typically you're not going more than 5% between the ratios, because it just becomes an irritant and harmful. They're not like it all scales different, but with beard washes and conditioner and body wash, you can only really scent 0.5% to maybe 1% of these before, like, you start going over that, it becomes an eye irritant in a lot of the stuff. It starts watering blends down a lot. So like you're only going to stick to about 0.5% to 1% scenting body wash, beard conditioner, whereas oils, balms, butters, you're going to have 5 times as much scent or even 10 times as much in those to really make it work. So
And Chris here says the tingle is nice from the growth oil.
yeah, it's nice. I wanted to bring that tingle to all over your body with our body wash, right?
So how well has the growth oil been selling?
It is It outsells everything else probably 6-1.
Wow.
Ooh.
We sell over 100 growth oils a month.
It's pretty
Oh,
impressive.
cow.
We just launched it in November last year. So
Yeah.
it is. It's and we have a lot of repeat customers buying, coming back and buying it. They absolutely love it. Some people love it just for regular beard oil blend, the scent and the blend of the ingredients in it. We use, again, it's virgin organic pumpkin seed, squalane, avocado, and cucumber seed. Maybe it's a cucumber.
I think so.
And coffee bean extract. So there's coffee bean extract. So the one different thing about, all right, let's back up a little bit. Another different thing about the body wash, the Growth Blend body wash, is that it has a lot less of the essential oils in it to scent it, right? And those help stimulate hair growth. It also does not have coffee bean extract in it. Our Growth body wash does not have the coffee bean extract in it, which is an all natural caffeine source in our growth oil that is not in our body wash. So that helps stimulate the hair follicles. That is not in our body wash. So that is another difference in them. What's up, Philip? Punch Out and Project Shadow coming back in the future? No, most likely not. Project Shadow is not for sure. I don't have any more of what I can make it with, and no more labels. That was it. Okay, summer code doesn't work for face serum, so doesn't not work for face serum. I'm sorry, you're right. That summer code is specific for beard care. So anything beard care related, that summer code works for, because that summer code intention. Frankie, what's up, man? By the way, I appreciate you popping into our live streams when we're gaming and stuff. That summer code is only good for beard care. I wanted primarily for people to use it for all of the retro scents that we brought back to save money on. But Frankie, you've if you do a review, dude, you get 20% off if you do a review. And I know you've done a review before, man. And you should have a review. If not, shoot me a message. I'll trigger one to you. And then you'll get, it's a real simple, just click a button, rate your products however you want. It doesn't matter if you give me a 1 star, 0 stars, 5 stars, you'll get a discount code. So,
And the affiliate codes probably work.
the affiliate codes all work. Affiliate codes are 10% off. So that review code will give you
More
20, which would be the best way to save some money on it right now. But it was 25% off last week when we were on launch. We had Commands Corner with Dan C on Monday nights. So his code was boosted. I need to get you guys a code, I think. Maybe.
We'll promote it. And if you're ever offering any big deals, just like tag us in a post and we'll share it out.
Okay. Yeah.
We offer that to all the companies we have on. We tell that too. So during the week, I'm normally posting a lot of stuff to our stories and
Yeah.
Speaking of that retro summer code, how long is it going to last?
That will last through probably the first week of September. So we'll have Frankie, I saw you in here earlier, so hopefully you saw the new labels. So we'll have Cutman, which is our number one selling scent in 2022, was that Cutman barbershop. And then Metal Man will be coming back, and that code will work on those. And those will be launching at the very end of August, probably August 29th. And then we'll run that code for a little while longer, just so everybody can take advantage of the deal. So, maybe maybe the first or second week of September. And I typically don't run discounts like this this long, but again, like bringing 2 cents back a month in oil, butter, and the parfum is a lot for customers. So I wanted to give everybody a chance to get these scents that were retired at a discount.
Yeah, very cool. And I know it's still stocked. So the As You Wish scent, if you guys haven't tried that, that's an amazing scent as well.
Yeah, so I actually added 6 more today. So I always hold a couple labels back of limited just in case there's any kind of breakage in the mail so I can replace them. But everything's been delivered from anybody that ordered it. So I listed the backup. And then we just brought that out Monday and we sold out by Friday. We sold 50 oils. So I ordered 50 more labels. So they'll be here probably around the middle of August. So maybe in about another week, we'll get some more oils in and I'll crank out some more oils of the As You Wish.
Yeah, I know. I ordered it last time you offered it, and that went quick.
So last time we did it was in 2023.
Yeah.
So we did 2022. We did an oil only and a candle. 2023, we did candle, wax melt, oil, and butter. And this year, we're just doing oil, butter, parfum. And we didn't do it in 2024 because this is our main charity for the year. We've been able to raise $3,000 just from the sales of this. Over 3,000 now, but now in 2024 we went to like 4 separate charities we rotate throughout the year. So every order now we donate. I didn't want to just tie to a single item. I wanted it to be on everything. So As You Wish, it's crisp apple. There's water lotus in it, and cedar, I believe. Cedar.
That's what it is.
It's a very fresh apple opening on it. Apple, water lotus, and oak moss.
Here it says apple, salty sea breeze.
Yeah, I was trying to just, you write up these things and you're like, oh, this sounds great, and it's supposed to be like the Dread Pirate Roberts would wear as the captain of, ship. So, but yeah, it's like a very fresh, crisp apple, water lotus, and then like an oak moss, a little earthy on the back end. So, yeah.
Baker, he talked about the hats earlier. He said he doesn't have them, and he's been having some issues with getting hats.
Yeah. Philip, I know. Yeah, Punch Out did amazing. People absolutely loved Punch Out, and Belmont too. Belmont was very unique. Castle, like it smelled like castle walls, like the mortar and the castle. And it kind of rolled into like this rustic leather scent. We might do a 1-week return of Belmont for Halloween. That was the People's Character we did last year. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware. I did like a March Madness style bracket and had people vote on what they wanted to see release. And we did 5 rounds, I think, as we got down to the end. And then these 2 actually tied. I only wanted to do 1, and then he tied. So I was like, all right, we're going to run them both. And people loved them. I want to do it again this year. And I know it's getting later in the year. It was a lot. Like, putting all the graphics together, and then the YouTube channel and doing the streams. Like we had a selection show on our YouTube channel, right? A live selection show where I had all the like they filled in all the brackets, and then every week we do a round of voting. It just depends on the time of year, Chris. So Two Town, still a good seller, still one of the good sellers. I love King Koopa, so I talk about it the most. Like I just love that one. So, and people, because I love it, we have a newsletter. If sign up, if you spend over $30 with no other discounts and use like the code sent to email, everybody can use the code one time. You get a free Koopa. So I wanted people to have it. So if you spend $30 and use the code free Koopa, you know, we don't stack discounts or anything like that. So one code per order, but spend $30, add Koopa oil to your cart, and then use that code, and then the Koopa will be free. But you need to sign up for our email to get it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not that difficult to sign up for.
Yeah, the sign up form should pop up. So
I know it pops up every time I go to the website.
yeah.
So Baker's asking, he said Dynamite got the Pac-Man coaster that he loves. Are you going to offer something like that again?
I actually have 2 Pac-Man coasters I never gave away when we released those. And I wanted to do it for our Facebook group. In November 2023 is when we launched our Classic Essential line. So we'll have 2 Pac-Man coasters this November to celebrate 2 years of it that I plan on giving away in that group. But and we have our 5-year anniversary in February, late February. 5 years as 8-bit. We rebranded as 8-bit February 21st of 2021. So we officially launched as a business in September of 2019. But like as Epic Beard. So as 8-bit though, our anniversary is in February, and it's so close to our Mario Day. I'm like, maybe we just push it to like our Mario Day sale, and we'll just do one big thing. So, I mean, I can do what I want, you know.
Yeah.
Epic is such a
Parks and Rec,
right
Wisconsin. This. No need. I have permission. He hands the letter. This just says you can do what you want.
Speaking of doing what you want, here's another one that was pinned that I've been holding on to here. But
what was that?
How do you not get sued for likeness when you're a company?
Well, it just depends on. So we try to stay away from a lot of the copyright stuff. That's why, like, it's called the Orca, not Jaws, right? Like it's Blue Devil, not Sonic, right? So it's called Koopa, not King Koopa or Bowser, right? So you have to be, you know, it's definitely a fine line. We try not to use. Like when we first launched, I was designing stuff with beards, and it was definitely like too much for the likeness. And now we typically don't. I let the artist do a little bit more with Blue Devil than I wanted to, because even though we put a beard on it, so that's limited, and that's going to go away pretty soon, honestly. But the other ones are like Belmont it's our character, it's our 8-bit character, like this guy as like a little bit more modern on the take. So like Soda Tap is based on Tappers, but it's our character serving like a root beer float. And that's an amazing scent that everybody loved. And I kept it year round. Like that's an all natural essential oil based product that smells like a root beer float, and it's completely unique and completely amazing. There's fragrance oils out there that smell like root beer float that people will put in a bottle. These are actually essential oils that I blended to give the smell of like a root beer float. Well, so it's just a balance, like as far as likeness goes. We try to stay away from all of that now. The first year, 2 years, definitely we're way too close. Like Metal Man next month is probably, probably a little too close, but it's a limited. So we're going to, roll with it for a limited time. But I tend not to, I tend to try to stay away from that and use like our character as the base of what we're doing. These, our artist did his own renditions of the actual character and not using our character. So kind of just a miscommunication for these next 2 releases as we bring them back. But yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, thanks, Mark. You like the signature fragrance blend? I do too. I always think I should keep tweaking it a little or do something, and I just keep going back, and I like it too much. And Joe, hey Joe, what's up, man? I didn't see you come in here, Average Joe. He pops into our gaming streams a lot too. Scent descriptions on the website are on point. Yeah, so I list the fragrance notes in the like summary, the cartridge details or whatever. Like I went through and redid our website again for like the thousandth time, and like, kind of made it even more gamer oriented. Yeah, Belmont. Yeah. So I kind of told him what I wanted Punch Out to be. And I was like, and our artist, our tattoo artist, absolutely, he does our labels, Strange Creations, I think is his handle. And he absolutely loves Simon Belmont, Castlevania growing up. And I was like, dude, have at it. You create, like usually I'll have a very set of criteria that I want. So like, this, like for the orca, when you think he had the shark coming from the side, I'm like, no, it needs to come up from the bottom, and like all this stuff. Or like our Soul Survivor based on Fallout. I was like, I did a mock-up of this design and sent it to him. I drew it up and sent it to him. I want something like this. So I'm very particular and about a lot of things, but Belmont, I was like, do your thing, right? And he freaking nailed it. The Belmont label is awesome. Yeah. But yeah, he does a great job. So he's gotten a little bit busier right now. So, I told him when he's got a few, I've got a lot. I've got some stuff lined up that I'd like him to work on. So, and he did our soda tap, the 8-Bert, the orange creamsicle one, was the same designer that did Wesley on our As You Wish. He does more, he's more realistic, more of a realistic artist. So, but worked with him on 8-Bert. So we had 2 different designers on that release. One did Soda Tap, one did 8-Bert, and he also did As You Wish. I had a separate guy did our original Finish Him scent, Mortal Kombat. Did a great job. And then a local customer actually is a comic book artist, and he did Dreamland, Kirby Dreamland. What else did we release around that time? He's done he did quite a few for us. He did our Contra label, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome Contra label. He did that. So, but yeah, labels are a lot of fun. I enjoy. It's a love-hate relationship putting labels together.
Your labels always look amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I usually get the artwork and then I'll design the label around it. The butter labels are pretty simple. but the oil labels I really want to stand out. The limited edition butter, I use a different container because I want to showcase the artwork on the top of the, so it's a wider, if you go to our YouTube channel, you can look at our soda tap and 8-burt video, and you can see the limited edition containers I use for butters with those characters on them. So what other questions did you have, Scott? I think you guys only asked me one.
You take care of most of it on your own.
Okay. I can talk a lot. So
we don't have a problem with that.
It just depends on the situation. Like here, I can talk a lot. If I get in big groups of people, sometimes I'm a little bit more quiet and I just listen, and chime in every now and then. It's all situational. So
Yeah.
Well, we're here to listen to what you have to share with us. You have a lot of great information.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I do a lot of research and I study a lot, and running a company and building a company is an entire process. Whatever you start with is going to be completely different years later. See you later, John. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, dude. It's going to be completely different down the line. And I think like in 2023 is really when I put all the labels together with our character on them, and I wanted everything a little bit more uniform so people could tell. See you later, Mark. Could tell it was like 8-bit, right? It wasn't just a mishmash of, oh, who's that company, with all the different artwork. I wanted unique artwork, but to still have similarities in the background so you could tell it was our stuff still. So, and I didn't really find that groove until mid 2023, I think. So.
Very cool.
Well, today I'm wearing Inky, which I love.
I've been wearing that every day for the last week, dude.
And I won this from you on the Dan C Facebook group.
Oh, cool.
I think back in January or something like that, but
yeah,
thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you put your Pac-Man suit on when you put it in?
No, I haven't worn that since 2023, November 2020. It was so like crazy that was like when you debuted the whatever it was. And I was wearing that suit
line,
week. Yeah. Because is like came right up to me. That's when I met Because he was a big fan of 8-bit.
Yeah.
He saw me in the suit. And, that was funny.
I wish I would have known. I would have sent the whole lineup to you down there, man.
Yeah. I had no idea. It was just coincidence.
It's kind of weird hearing that line is that old.
Yeah.
November 23.
Yeah.
It is. I'm tweaking. So I've tweaked the Clyde, the orange, cedarwood orange. I tweaked that a little bit, and it's got more patchouli in it now on the base. And Blinky, I've tweaked a little bit too since launch. That was a massive release, launching 5 cents at one time in oil and butter, and everything we did. We had the 3D prints. Like we really, did it up big, and it took a lot of planning to get that going. So, yeah, they're all great. I love Pinky and Inky. Are great. I've been wearing a lot more of those. Ghost Hunters, fantastic. That vanilla, in that, or the lemon in that is great. Lemon and some vanilla and other things, some other citrus and stuff. But yeah, I've been wearing Inky a lot more lately. So.
And there's a lot of people who are going to just the essential oil route nowadays.
Yeah, we still, there is, and I know there's companies specifically that only offer essential oils, which is fantastic. you know, and it's tough to get like some of the fun scents that we do in essential oil. So that's like, we will always have fragrance line. We'll always have a fragrance line. What I'd like to do is like get it down to one blend, because like it's a lot.
Yeah,
Like a separate essential blend base, a separate fragrance oil base. We have our own unique growth oil now, and then we have our own unique face serum. Like, it's a lot to just kind of keep track of and streamline. It'd be nice to streamline a little bit. So we're going to go back to dropper tops. I think I told everybody about a week and a half ago. We'll be going back to only dropper tops soon, because it's quicker manufacturing for me to make. Like, it's more time consuming to do the restrictor.
It's a pain to get those in there, right?
It is. Yeah.
pain to get
I've
them.
got I used to do videos of it, and you can see like me just grabbing the bottle and, you know, with my gloves on and stuff, and just over and over and over. And then you got to put the cap on too, right? So it's like over and over, and like with a dropper in, twist it shut. And then like when we do markets and stuff, it'd be weird because I'd have droppers so people could smell it, because you can't really smell too well with a restrictor. And then they'd be like, oh, can I get one with a dropper? And I'd be like, I can send you home with a dropper, but I can't change it here, you know? And
All right.
trying to get those out can be a little challenging too. So.
Yeah.
Actually, once I broke a bottle trying to get it out.
Yeah. You gotta go real slow, just kind of,
Yeah.
you know, you rotate it almost like a can, and I use like a back of a butter knife or just something that's not sharp, because you don't want to slice off the top. If you slice the top off, you ain't ever going to get it out of there. Like, it's done. Now you basically just have an open top, but you know, you just kind of work it around, and then eventually it'll pop out. So I know, I think because I've changed a few tops for him before on his orders, and you know, and I'll do that if you reach out. I offer droppers on the website now, or if you need one, we're going to be probably switching over. But I think by the end of the month, I think I'm going to launch these Cut Man and Metal Man with dropper tops, the way it's going to work out. So it's got 1,800 of them in, so you're ready. I'll still offer restrictors if people want a restrictor top. I'll send a restrictor, right? But they're shipping with droppers at the end of starting. I think at the end of this month. I thought it would be like beginning of October, but I think it's going to be like this next release is going to be droppers. So
Yeah. Last time we had him on, Kerry from Defined.
yeah,
He
Great
told me
guy.
about this tool he had for removing it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
he has a tool to remove the restrictors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could buy it on Amazon.
Okay.
I was like, after all this time, you tell us now.
Yeah, I don't remove too many of them. But yeah, that'd be great for people to know.
Yeah.
But you can just get, the back of a butter knife, or even the front if it's not sharp. I mean, a butter knife's not going to slice through that, right? Don't use a steak knife or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like the butter, like a little butter knife or whatever, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And just kind of get it under the edge and just, turn and work it up a little bit, and turn and work. And then.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
And we were out to Cub Scouts one time, and somebody had a knife. They were sharpening the stick this way. I'm like, like before we could get over there, it caught and then released, and he sliced his thumb. And I'm like, my man, away, you go away. So I answered all 5 of your questions throughout this evening.
No, you actually did answer them the last time.
Before, okay.
And your answer was Grayskull.
Okay.
I checked the transcripts.
Was what?
Was a He-Man.
Was the He-Man last time?
Yeah. I checked the
My
transcript.
memory hasn't failed me yet. Then
Dynamite says he uses the tip of a metal hanger.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do that. Absolutely, that might be. You just got to be careful because, like, I do it that way because it's a slower process and it's more controlled.
Yeah.
Like, if you put a plunger down there and you're just yanking that thing out, like, I just think about like splattering oil everywhere. Like you're going to open a bag of chips, right? And you're like, and then it just hits the easy part, and they're all right. That's all I worry about. Philip, I would still carry the restrictor and caps if people wanted them. You do surveys, and half the people like restrictors, and half of them like droppers. So it just.
I think a lot of people who've ever took out the dropper and had the bottle sitting there and knocked it over. Those are the guys.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I went to restrictor tops is because I knocked over so many damn oils. But I'm at a point now where I'm the bottleneck on a lot of different things, and from a manufacturing standpoint, droppers are going to make it quicker for me to make products. So.
Well, doesn't your thumb also get sore after a while?
After a couple hundred beard oils, it absolutely does. Look at that patch.
Wow.
My goodness. My goodness. Holy moly. I don't even think I have one of those.
I came in the community when you were changing over.
Yeah. Well, it was
on eBay, this hat and this patch.
Yeah.
5,000 starting bid.
5,000.
It's funny. I still have about 20 different Epic Beards hats in a package. They're great hats.
Yeah. I still have my Epic hat.
Yeah. That's a whole nother story, Scott. I just didn't ran it for about 6 months, 9 months, and I just didn't hire a marketing company, paid them like $2,000 and to do investigate customer base and all that. And through that whole process, I realized I was not even my own customer, and I just did not feel attached to the brand. So kind of sat down and talked to the wife about it, and we came up with this idea and what it meant to our kids and our boys and the connection, when you're talking to people about gaming and their first systems. So it just, it was originally going to be Epic Beards presents an 8-bit line, 8-bit Beard Co. line. And I was like, you know what? We should just do the whole company. Got the domain, got all the social media handles. Everything was available, copyrighted it, filled out. I did the copyright myself and did that. And
I think it was an epic decision.
Yeah. Did a big switch over February 21st. We launched our first 2 cents as 8-bit. It is. It has been for a while. So I do contract accounting on the side every now and then. But I will not anymore. I do my own accounting and then have a CPA file everything. But yeah, this will be it for the near future for me. So
that's great. And I think 8-bit fits you and your family.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I really wanted the kids involved. They were very involved making all the scents the first year that we had. They're very food related. If you go back and look at all the scents and what do an 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 5-year-old think about the most?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So
Chris says maybe Excite Bike.
Yeah, that was on our People's Character last year, and it didn't make the cut. People didn't vote enough for it. I really like Excite Bike.
Oh yeah, I love playing that a lot.
Yeah. Really cool. Yeah, Dynamite. The knife could slip and you can get cut, but that's why I said a butter knife's not gonna cut you. You're not trying to slice the top off. You're just trying to get it under there and wiggle it a little bit. So, Jason, how you doing up there? Doing good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
But with that, guys, I think we're gonna wind down the show. Thanks again, Sean, for coming on. We really
Yeah, absolutely.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So,
Sorry, I dominated the talk.
oh,
No, not at all. That's
we don't mind that. You've got a lot of great knowledge. You've obviously done a ton of research, so it's very refreshing to listen to all your information.
Yeah, the base serum's intriguing, definitely.
Yeah, it was really cool to do and kind of learn about, and lots of chats with manufacturers and stuff on the products. Also, the manufacturers I use for the products, and material. Get the safety data sheet, the SDS sheets on it all, and kind of walk through it with them and everything. So it was good.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate everybody having me on. I appreciate you guys having me on, and everybody in the chat hanging out. Some familiar faces and names out there. So it was nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. Check us out next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We have Bane Blends on to talk about some new stuff. And respect the journey, y'all. We'll catch you next Thursday.
Good night, everybody. Have a good Friday.